everybody in the area knew Madame Rose before they even met her. If gossip had legs, it would wear her face. If gossip had a phone, her number would be the first saved. Madame Rose did not walk into news. News walked into her house, sat down, drank water, and waited for her to wake up. She lived in a 2-bedroom flat at Peace Estate, a place where walls were thin and ears were sharp. The kind of estate where everybody knew when you fried fish, when you quarreled with your husband, and when you bought new curtains. Madame Rose was the loudest ear. She woke up every morning with one goal. Not prayer, not breakfast, not even brushing her teeth first. Her goal was information. She wanted to know who fought, who cheated, who borrowed money, who was pregnant, who was broke, who was pretending to be rich, and whose marriage was shaking like old zinc. If she didn't hear anything new by 10 in the morning, her body would start itching. She would feel restless, walking around like a hungry goat. Something must happen today, she would say to herself. And something always did. Her mouth was sweet, very sweet. That was how she trapped people. She laughed easily, nodded slowly, and acted like she cared deeply. Eh? Is that so? Ah, sorry, oh. Don't worry, it will be fine. But before the sun went down, the whole estate would know. She sold gist the way market women sell tomatoes, one by one, with style. Her husband's name was Daniel, a quiet man, the kind of man that spoke once and expected you to listen. He worked as a consultant for big companies, serious contracts, serious money. Daniel married Rose because at first she looked lively. She talked a lot, laughed a lot, and made the house feel full. But after marriage, Daniel noticed something. His wife did not just talk, she leaked. She could not hold anything. If Daniel told her something in the bedroom, by afternoon it was already wearing wrapper outside. Rose, please, Daniel warned her one night. Some things are not for everybody. She laughed. You worry too much. It's just small talk. Small talk was how she destroyed people. There was a woman in the next block, Mama Ifunanya. Her husband was struggling with money. One night, the man confided in Rose's husband while they were drinking outside. Daniel, trusting his wife, told Rose quietly. By next morning, Rose was at the tap area. Have you heard? That man cannot even feed his family again. Some men are just useless. By evening, Mama Ifunanya was crying. By next week, her husband moved out. Rose shrugged. Marriage problems happen. She did not count it as her fault. Another time, a young lady confided in her about a pregnancy scare. Rose hugged her. It will be fine. 2 days later, the girl could not walk freely in the estate again. Eyes followed her. Whispers chased her. The girl left the area. Rose moved on. Her mouth never rested. The funniest part was that she saw herself as helpful. I don't like secrets, she would say proudly. Truth must come out. But truth is different from loose mouth. Her house became gossip headquarters. Women came pretending to borrow pepper, but really came to drop news. Rose sat like a queen, collecting stories. She laughed. She added small salt. She removed small sugar. She reshaped stories until they were sweeter. Daniel grew tired. Rose, you are hurting people, he said one evening. She rolled her eyes. You men don't understand women talk. What she did not know was that gossip has a long shadow, and it was slowly walking back to her. One afternoon, Daniel came home quiet. Too quiet. Rose noticed, but instead of asking him what was wrong, she was busy on the phone. So that woman's husband is the one, she whispered loudly. Daniel cleared his throat. She waved at him to wait. That was how little she respected silence. What Rose did not know was that Daniel was working on the biggest contract of his life. A foreign company wanted to partner with a local consultant. Big money, big reputation. The company was very careful. They valued privacy. One leak and the deal was dead. Daniel had mentioned it to Rose one night, warning her clearly, "Please, this one is serious. Don't say it outside." Rose nodded. But the next day, she met her friend at the salon. "My husband is about to cash out," she said proudly. "Big Oyimbo company." She didn't mention names at first, but gossip loves details. By evening, details came out. By next morning, the information had traveled. By the end of the week, it reached the wrong ears. Someone mentioned it casually at a gathering. Someone who should not have known. The foreign company heard whispers. They called Daniel. "How did this information spread?" they asked. Daniel was confused. Then he went home. That night, the silence in the house was heavy. Rose tried to laugh it off. "You are angry because of small thing?" Daniel stood up. "My contract is gone." She froze. "What do you mean gone?" He said, "They cancelled it." Her mouth opened, but no gossip came out. For the first time in her life, words failed her. Daniel looked at her with tired eyes. All this talking, all this spreading, today it has eaten us. Rose tried to defend herself. "I didn't mean it. I was just talking. It's not my fault." But gossip does not accept apology. The money that was coming did not come. Bills came instead. Respect left. Trust packed its bag quietly. People she once mocked now watched her fall. And the estate that once fed her with stories was now silent when she passed. No one told her anything anymore. She had become the story. And this was only the beginning. The silence that entered Rose's house that night did not come alone. It came with shame, fear, and something Rose had never met before in her life: consequences. Daniel did not shout. That was what scared her most. If he had shouted, she would have shouted back. If he had insulted her, she would have defended herself. But he did none of that. He sat on the edge of the bed, removed his shoes slowly, and faced the wall. Rose stood there, mouth dry. "You will talk now, Abi?" she said, trying to joke. "Is it not talk you people want?" Daniel did not answer. She sat beside him. "Daniel, don't be like this. It was just small jest. How would I know it will reach them?" Daniel turned and looked at her. That look alone could finish a person. "You never know anything," he said quietly. "That's the problem." Rose laughed nervously. "You are overreacting." Daniel stood up. "For years, I begged you. I warned you. You laughed at me. Now we will react together." He walked out of the room. That night, Rose did not sleep. Her phone buzzed. Messages came in. Normally, that would excite her. But now, every vibration felt like judgment. She checked. One woman was asking, "Have you heard what happened to that family in Block C?" Rose stared at the screen. For the first time in her life, she did not reply. Morning came. Daniel left early without food. Rose sat alone in the house, restless. By afternoon, hunger pushed her outside. As she walked through the estate, she noticed something strange. People stopped talking when she passed. Women who usually greeted her warmly suddenly remembered something else and walked away. Children stared. She heard whispers. "That's her. The one that talks too much. She spoiled her own house." Rose felt heat crawl up her neck. She rushed home. Inside her room, she cried. Not soft crying, the type that shakes your chest and makes your head hurt. How did this happen? She asked herself. But the truth was simple. It had always been happening. She just never stopped to look. Days passed. Daniel stopped talking to her. Money became tight. Bills waited patiently. Rose tried to do what she knew best. She went out to look for gist. But gist had dried up around her. People had learned. If Rose was around, mouths closed. She sat at the tap one afternoon, pretending to wash clothes, listening. Nothing, only water sounds. She felt empty. Her phone rang. It was her friend, Kemi. Kemi? Rose said eagerly. What's going on? Kemi hesitated. Rose, I just called to check on you. Rose frowned. Check on me how? There was silence. Kemi sighed. Rose, people are saying things. Rose laughed bitterly. People have always been saying things. That's normal. No, Kemi said gently. This time it's about you. Rose's chest tightened. What are they saying? Kemi paused. They say you cannot be trusted. The words landed like a slap. Rose hung up without replying. She threw the phone on the bed. Later that evening, Daniel came home late. Rose served him food. He did not touch it. I'm moving out for some time, he said calmly. Her heart jumped. Moving out? Why? I need peace. She rushed to him. You can't leave me. We are married. He looked at her. Yes, and marriage needs trust. She grabbed his hand. I will change. He gently removed her hand. You always say that. The door closed behind him. Rose sank to the floor. That night, she remembered all the women she had laughed at, all the secrets she had spread, all the homes that broke quietly. For the first time, she felt what they felt: loneliness. Days turned into weeks. Rose stayed indoors. Her phone became quiet. One afternoon, she received a message. It was from Mama Ifunanya, the woman whose marriage she had ruined. Rose stared at the name for a long time. Finally, she opened it. I heard what happened. I hope you are okay. Tears filled her eyes. That message hurt more than insults. She typed a reply, deleted it, typed again. I'm sorry. She sent it. No reply came. Rose decided to do something she had never done before. She kept quiet. No gossip. No phone calls. No gist hunting. Just silence. It was hard. Very hard. Her mouth itched. Sometimes she would hear something and almost explode. But she swallowed it. Slowly, people noticed. She has changed, someone whispered. Some didn't believe it. But change is not loud. It shows itself with time. One day, Rose met a young woman crying by the roadside. Before, she would have rushed to hear the story and spread it. This time, she sat quietly. She listened, and when the woman finished, Rose hugged her and said nothing to anyone. The woman smiled weakly. Thank you. That thank you felt better than any gossip Rose had ever shared. Months passed. Daniel came back one evening. Not fully, just to talk. You look different, he said. Rose nodded. I'm tired of losing people. They talked. Slowly, carefully. Trust did not come back immediately. But silence began to heal what words had broken. Rose still talked. She was still lively. But she learned something powerful. Not every story needs a mouth. Some need mercy. Some need silence. And some will destroy you if you carry them. From that day on, whenever Rose felt the urge to gossip, she remembered the empty house, the quiet phone, and the door Daniel closed behind him. And she chose peace.